Hey parents, before we jump in, I want to invite you to something happening right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you're a parent, we are hosting a night at Brasshorn Coffee Roasters on May the 21st to help you better understand your child's heart and how to respond when feelings show up, especially as the summer approaches. I'm going to be there, Dr. Chip Dodd is going to be there, and our team from the Voice of the Heart Center will be there. I would love to meet you, and you can find all the details in the show notes of this podcast. Now roll the music.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Reed Harrington, coming to you from the Voice of the Heart Center.
Welcome to the How Are You Feeling Today podcast, a podcast for kids and parents who have feelings. I'm really glad you're joining me today. I'm back with our first returning guest of the season. Let everybody know who you are.
Reed.
Reed? Okay, Reed, tell everybody how old you are.
6.
6. Is there anything that you're feeling a bit excited about coming up real soon?
Birthday.
Reed's birthday. Reed, how old are you going to be on your birthday? Because right now you're 6. How old will you be on your birthday?
6, 7.
What do you like about birthdays?
Cake. That would be obvious to anybody who would listen.
I love cake too, Reed. Is there anything specific that you're hoping to get as a gift for your birthday?
I'm planning on getting a telescope because I love science.
What are you hoping to do with your telescope?
Like one day if you could see like one other planet that's in the solar system, the Milky Way galaxy, right above your head.
Oh.
I would like to use my telescope and see it right there in front of me.
Wow, that would really be amazing to see, wouldn't it, Reed? And as exciting as that is, let's take a minute now to look a little closer at something else, too. What is happening in your heart? Let's do a feelings check-in. Feelings are tools that let you know what's going on right inside your body. If you're listening to this at home, do this along with us. Reed, how are you feeling today? Not what were you feeling yesterday or what do you think you'll feel tomorrow, but what are you feeling in this moment, right here, right now? Take just a moment, look into your heart, and answer the question. Am I feeling anger, fear, hurt, sad, lonely, shame, guilt, or glad? If you have someone in the room with you that you can share it with, look at them and name all the feelings that you have right now. If you're listening to this alone, think for a moment to yourself, who could I share this with today? Reed, you get us kicked off. What are you feeling today?
I'm a little fear about if people out there don't like your podcast.
You're a little bit scared about people liking the podcast that you're on?
Yeah, because I'm a little stage fright. If maybe one person or two person that I won't be with all the time listens up to me, I might freak out when I'm talking to them.
So you have a little bit of stage fright.
A little bit of stage fright. But I don't want all the people in the crowd watching me right now to say, he has stage fright? I can't believe that guy has stage fright.
I bet there will be somebody out there who's surprised that you have stage fright. What do you think it would be like for them to know that you have stage fright and you're still here on this podcast?
We talked about this before one time. Well, I remember on another podcast, it's just to feel like this, we're not alone, being who we're made to be, and just how we know that that's something that not just you have.
Mm-hmm. Did you know I sometimes get stage fright?
I feel like I'm so shocked, my mouth could fly all the way to the floor. So shocked. This is my mouth.
Sometimes it's really scary for me when I record these podcasts, and sometimes it's scary for me when I get up to speak to a big crowd.
Dad, how are you feeling today? Or Alex, how are you feeling today? I don't usually say that. Audience.
That's true. You usually don't call me Alex because I'm your dad, but thank you for checking in with me. I'm feeling sad, anger, fear, and glad. I'm really grateful you asked me, Reed. Now, we've been telling the truth about our feelings, and in today's story, the animals are going to have some very real feelings too. What do you think it was like for them when they first arrived at the gathering pool that morning?
They would feel a little sad because they're late for all.
They're late?
Because they're late, and all the friends might have been talking about some stuff that they might have wanted to hear, even though they were just out doing some other stuff before they came.
What was it like when Ben started walking up to the gathering pool?
Everybody was like, "Oh no, Ben's here! I need to get out of here! Bye, friends!"
Everybody wanted to get out.
Yeah, but they tried to stay there knowing that someone might stand up for what mattered.
That's beautiful. So Mac tensed up his body and went back into his
shell.
shell.
Which is one of my favorite things because Mac is kind of a camouflage guy too. Because I learned that Mac's shell, when he goes into the water, it kind of looks like he's a big hump of rock inside the pool.
What do you think it was like for Kai when Ben said, "This place belongs to me now"?
He felt like, no, this doesn't. These are all of ours. You can't take what is not yours. You can only take what isn't anybody's, just you find it.
Yeah, Reed, that really makes sense. Ben was acting like he could just take whatever he wanted. So what do you think it was like for each of the animals when Ben looked right at their eyes?
They felt a little fear, a little glad that their friends were here and they're not alone feeling the same thing.
Yeah, so they were glad that their friends were there, that they weren't alone.
To be, not just to be alone in this moment, but also not to be alone in the feeling that they're fear, and be sure that everybody's feeling the same thing, so that you're not the only one who's experiencing this very scary moment.
That really is beautiful. Not only did they know they were not physically alone, they also knew they were not the only ones that felt afraid. And then, in the middle of all of that fear, Kai did something different. What do you think helped Kai stand up to Ben?
Because he felt fear before, and he knows, I don't just have to run away and hide. I can stand my ground and just help this be a better day.
What do you think he was angry for?
He was angry that he actually, and this mattered so much, and he really is angry that Ben said, this place belongs to me now, even though he didn't ask anything about it. Or asked no, it would be better for Ben if he wanted to have that. Just to be friends with everybody and just be a nice person.
A nice leopard.
A nice leopard. And just be at the gathering pool and be one of those animals one day.
The gathering pool really mattered to Kai. What do you think was so important about the gathering pool to Kai?
I bet he didn't have any friends before that. And without the gathering pool, I bet that everyone will be separated from everyone else. They'll like being say goodbye if they really let it Ben.
So if they let Ben take over the gathering pool, they would have to say goodbye to each other.
Yeah.
What does anger help you do?
And it helps me explain what happened and just help my body control my feelings and just helps me.
So when anger is helping you say something that's really important to you, what do you need from me and Mom so you can do that?
Just to have company, because maybe I might not have friends where I'm being at before that happens.
Okay. So you'd like to have our company?
Because I might not have friends at that place. So it might have been the best idea because people might not want to actually help me say it.
Do you like when we say it for you, or do you want us to help you say it?
Help me say it because they might say, I want the person who actually did the hurtful thing to say I'm sorry, because it will be pointless if someone who didn't even do it say sorry.
So if you stand up for what matters to you, maybe they'll understand more.
Because they will be like, you didn't do anything to me.
So anger might even help you notice someone on the playground who's being left out. Anger could help you include someone in your play when they're not included. Or anger might help you reach out to a friend who's sad. So anger is good.
Yeah, anger is good, not just bad if you wanted to hit someone.
Yeah, that's right, Reed. Anger is not just bad. It can help us stand up for what matters and tell the truth about what's going on inside. And after all the big talk about feelings today, I think it's time for us to end with something a little bit fun. Reed, do you know any jokes?
What did the beaver say to the tree when he was about to go to another home?
I'm not sure, Reed. What is it?
It was nice knowing you, or knowing you.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
What is a potato's scariest day of the week? Friday.
No. Because the day they come fries might be the day that they get eaten.
That's right. And that would be really scary. We're so glad that you've joined me and Reed today for this interview. If you would like resources on today's podcast, you can find those at howareyoufeelingtoday.net. There you will find coloring sheets and discussion guides for this week's feeling. This has been the
How Are You Feeling Today podcast,
a podcast for kids and parents
who have feelings.
Thank you for sharing your heart, and until next time,
Keep heart.